Every single time I see ICE doing disgusting Gestapo fucking bullshit, my blood boils. I am filled with rage. And this story boils my fucking blood. Not only because I'm a social worker and I have a lot of fucking questions, but because I feel like this is the norm. And we live in the United States and this should not be the norm. This is Jacob Soboroff talking about this incident. And I have some thoughts about this story.
We have some new video, not just this angle, that adds additional context to this story, and I want to put it up on the screen right now. In a federal charging document, the Justice Department says that the Border Patrol approached Quiñones from over 100 feet or around 100 feet away. And you're watching this video from the Los Angeles Rapid Response Network right now that shows that exact thing happening. Quiñones, this is the Home Depot, by the way, around the corner from my house. He is in the far, far end of the Home Depot parking lot, about as far away, not only from the Day Laborer Center, where they were targeting and had arrested 5 undocumented immigrants, but from the Home Depot itself. And you watch them surround and box in Quiñones' vehicle right here. Even if the allegations against Quiñones are true, that he had a gun in the vehicle and he threw what the Border Patrol says is a rock-like object at the Border Patrol agents, it raises very serious questions about the Border Patrol's ability to care for a young child like the daughter of Mr. Quiñones. And I want to read to you a statement that his mother, once he was released yesterday, issued to the public to better understand how his daughter was treated by the agents that you're seeing on the screen right now. Let me read from it. She said, "When I picked up my granddaughter from the federal agents, she had a dirty diaper, a bruise on her face, and was developing a rash. She was exhausted and cried. My heart aches knowing this could happen to others, to my kids, or even me, despite being U.S. citizens. We're now questioning our safety and feel more vulnerable simply for being Latino. I fear for my grandkids growing up in a country that targets Latinos and profiles dark-skinned people. I hope things improve, though it's hard to imagine how it could get worse." What this brings to mind for me, Nicole, is the time I spent in the McAllen Border Patrol Processing Center at the height of the family separation policy. Those Border Patrol agents said to me then that they were strained and stressed and struggling because they are not trained as social workers. They are not clinical professionals meant to take little children away from their moms and dads, yet that's exactly what that policy did. Dana Sabra stopped that policy after 5,500 kids were taken away from their parents. Stephen Miller wanted it to be 25,000 using a process called administrative separations. You are watching those same types of agents, Border Patrol agents, basically effectuate family separations in the interior, in this case a U.S. citizen who was accused of a crime. But that does not negate the questions being raised by lawyers and others about how they are treating not only United States citizens, but little toddlers like the 1-year-old girl that's at the center of this story. And this is just the beginning of this story.
Number one, why the fuck is there a bruise on that child's face? Where the fuck is DCF? Where the fuck is CPS? That's my first fucking question. Number two, I'm not even kidding. Get that child checked for sexual assault. We have seen time and time again that ICE is hiring whoever the fuck they want without doing any background checks. We have no idea the amount of pedophiles that are running rampant throughout ICE. There's a pedophile in the fucking White House. My number one concern would be, was that child sexually assaulted? Was that child molested? 3, this is where the judges need to start stepping the fuck up, because what the fuck do you mean that they kidnapped this child who is 1 year old instead of calling a family member or DCF or CPS to pick them up? As someone who has done multiple cases where I've had to call parents to pick up their child or call DCF, you do it. There is no reason for a child to be kidnapped by the Gestapo. I should never have taken that child. I should never have taken that car. That is kidnapping through and through and holding her hostage. You can fight me on that, and I will tell you you are wrong, because even the fucking police call their parents. Even the fucking police call CF. So if the fucking police have to call DCF and the parents, why the fuck does ICE not have to? Explain that to me. And if y'all say, well, they're the federal government, FBI has to do it too, motherfuckers. FBI has to call DCF. FBI has to call their parents or their guardians. Unless someone cannot take care of that child, there is no reason for ICE to have taken that child into custody. Kidnapped that child. None whatsoever. Nada, zippos, that. This is what is wrong when you give a fascist dictatorship unlimited power. And this is a case that will be brought and tried in the fucking Hague for human rights violations. Because as U.S. citizens, this man was targeted for one thing and one thing only. Because he was a fucking Latino man. They claimed he had thrown a rock. Then they claimed he had a gun. Then they said he didn't have a gun. Then they said they don't know where the rock came from. There was no fucking evidence against him. These fuckers don't care. They will lie and then cover up their tracks later. Everyone should be outraged about this story. That child should be taken to a doctor and checked to see if they were molested. I am not kidding. I do not trust those fuckers one fucking bit. And I hope that father sues the ever-loving shit out of ICE. Because there is no fucking reason to have thrown that man on the fucking ground and then kidnapped his daughter. Absolutely not. Are you insane? Are you out of your fucking mind? So, this is different incidents that are happening throughout the country. This is not an isolated incident. This is just one of the many fucking incidences that is happening around this country. And yet, the silence of the fucking Democrats has been astonishing. I hope you motherfuckers know that it's abolished ICE through and through. ICE is done when Dems get back in power. ICE is fucking done. And every single Gestapo that was put in these situations that did illegal shit, because every one of these things is violations on human rights, will be going to the Hague. Will be charged with human rights violations.